everyone, welcome back to another video. For today's video, I'm going to be doing my top 15 fragrances for summer. I do have a video from last year on my top summer fragrances, and I am going to try and not have too many repeat fragrances, but there are some that just made it to this year's list as well. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Amy. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you here with me today, and I appreciate all the love and the support. With that said, let's get into today's video. I'm going to be doing my summer fragrances today, and as you can see, I did do this blue eyeshadow look again that I wore in my previous videos because I got a ton of requests to film a tutorial for it. So I did do that today. So the first fragrance I want to start off with is one that I wore last night, and every time that I wear it, I remember how good this fragrance is. And it might not be a super exciting fragrance, it's not new or anything, but every time I wear this, it is so beautiful. And this is Versace's VERSACE. And I have a bit of a dent going on here. This fragrance right here is so nice. I did wear it for bed last night. I layered it with a coconut lime body cream from Bath & Body Works, and it lasted on my clothes, on my PJs, until this morning. I could still smell it. So it's just a very citrusy, fresh type of fragrance, and it also has fig. It's just beautiful, and I always pick this one over a lot of citrus fragrances. It's just such a nice scent, and this is perfect for hot weather. This fragrance has really beautiful notes all combined together. So you're gonna get bergamot, you have citruses, you have fig, mandarin, pear, there's cardamom in here, sandalwood, olive tree, Virginia cedar, musk. It is so beautiful, and you can usually find these at like TJ Maxx or Marshalls and things like that. So if you do see this in one of those stores, I recommend it 1000%. It's so good. It is one of my favorite citrus fragrances, and it's just beautiful. Up next, I'm going to be talking about a fragrance that was in my list for last year, but this is just a must-have for summer. So this is MAC TURQUATIC, and this one is just the most beautiful, unique citrus scent. I feel like it's also aquatic. It's just a very unique fragrance, and the only other fragrance that reminds me of this one, which could be on this list as well, is Skylar's Pink Canyon. It has a similar vibe to this. So this one is very unique because I do get citrus in here, but then I also get very watery type of vibe because there is water notes in this fragrance. And then there's also lotus flower. It is just girly, citrusy, and aquatic all at the same time. It's very juicy. This is the type of fragrance that you can wear during summertime and you're not going to be tired of it. It's not going to be cloying, nothing like that. It's more of a refreshing, aquatic, citrusy scent. Alright, so next up, I am going to be adding Dolce & Gabbana's L'Imperatrice to my summer list because this is literally summer in a bottle. The bottle is so gorgeous, and I have a little bit of a dent in this one as well. This one has watermelon. I believe it has kiwi as well. When I first tried this fragrance, I hated it. And now I feel like I can't be without it for summer. It's very juicy as well. It's almost like if you put fruits into a bowl and you added like water to it and you squished everything together and made kind of like a juice or a smoothie with it. So this one has watermelon, it has rhubarb, it has kiwi. The rhubarb gives it a little bit of like a tart, almost sour note to it, but not too sour like in Carolina Herrera's Very Good Girl. Not that type of sour. It's more of like a tardiness to the fragrance so that it's not way too fruity. So it's super fruity, but then that rhubarb just kind of adds something to it. It's so good. This is another one that you can wear in hot weather and it's not going to get cloying. It's just really watery, really thin. It's perfect for daytime and it's perfect for hot weather. So this is Dolce & Gabbana L'Imperatrice. Next up, we have one of my babies, and this is Versace Dylan Turquoise. I have been talking about this one nonstop in my videos, so I'm not going to get super into detail about it, but this is a citrus scent, very lemony fragrance, but there is guava in here. So if you're one of the lucky ones who picks up that guava, it is such a beautiful mixture of sweet and citrusy at the same time. And the guava just adds like a very juicy, sweet, fruity touch to the fragrance. And this one is perfect for summer as well. It's so good. I have this huge bottle and you can barely see a dent in it, but I have used it up a lot. So I love the bottle. I think the bottle is beautiful. It reminds me of like the ocean, the beach. The scent is perfect for summer. So this one overall is a guava, fruity, citrusy scent with like hints of lemon in there as well. So really, really nice for summertime. All right, so next up, if you don't want to smell too fruity or too citrusy, because maybe that's not your vibe, I would suggest, and this is another one that I love, this is Elizabeth Arden White Tea. This is more of like a very clean fragrance. It's clean, it's relaxing. You can definitely wear this in summertime. It's one of those like comforting, relaxing fragrances. And this one is more on the aromatic side. So if you don't want something too fruity, this is definitely a really, really nice one. This one has sea notes in it, fern, mandarin orange. There's some sage in here. White tea, white iris, which gives it a tiny bit of like a powdery touch, but it's not too much, and I feel like it's perfect for summertime. There's woods in here. There is tonka bean and amber, which they're not heavy at all, and it just makes such a beautiful, like clean and relaxing type of fragrance. That's the only way that I could describe this one, but I think that it's really nice for summertime. This is like really nice to wear with like a t-shirt and jeans and your hair pulled back. You just took a shower, you're very clean. This is gonna keep you smelling really nice and fresh. Next up, I have Juliette Has a Gun. This is their latest release, and this is Magnolia Bliss. And this one, I am recommending it because this is perfect for summertime. It's very long lasting. If you like the scent of herbal essence, I believe it's Rose Hip, that shampoo, just imagine that shampoo with a little bit of ginger added in there, so it does have like the spice. I did notice that some people don't pick up that spice, so if you don't pick up that spice, you're just gonna get like a very sweet floral type of fragrance. But I definitely pick up the ginger in here, so for me it's like a spicy floral scent. It's girly, but then it's kind of sexy at the same time, and it smells very grown. It doesn't smell juvenile or anything like that, but it's perfect for summertime because it's not too heavy, but you will get noticed and it will last. It's a very long lasting fragrance considering that it's from Juliette Has a Gun, because usually they're not the most long lasting fragrances, but this one lasts for hours and hours, and it projects really nice. And just picture the herbal essence type of vibe, but with a little bit more musk to it. It's a little bit more sophisticated, but it does give off those types of vibes. And it's the first thing that I thought of was herbal essence rose shampoo. So this one has bergamot, it has lemon, there's ginger, nectarine, magnolia, freesia, which the freesia in here doesn't bother me, peony, and ambroxan musk, tonka bean, and vanilla. So the dry down does get a little bit more warm and cozy, but still appropriate for summertime. And you're always going to have the floral vibe in here, so really, really nice fragrance. Up next is one that I have been talking about a lot as well, and I only have a travel size for it, but I really want a full size of this, and this is Ellis Brooklyn Sunfruit. This is so beautiful. This is like a sweet, fruity, coconut and musky type of scent all wrapped up in one. This one, I feel like it lasts a pretty good amount on me, even though some people have been complaining about the longevity on them. This is so good. This is perfect for summer. It's very sweet, but then it's airy and citrusy, and it just has a little bit of everything in it, and it's very unique. And it's just, it makes me think of summertime, the beach, the pool. I wore it on the cruise, so now I have a memory of that as well. Really, really nice. Very nice for daytime. A very easy grab and go type of fragrance. And I did get a lot of compliments on this one, so this is a really, really good one. Next up, I'm going to talk about one that I don't hear too many people talking about, but this one is kind of, I wouldn't say it's a dupe or it's the same, but I would say that it is in the same family as Dolce & Gabbana L'Imperatrice, and this is TOCCA Simone. The bottle is gorgeous, and this one also has watermelon, there's apple in here, there's lemon, and then you have floral notes, and you have musky and woody accords. So this one to me is like the older sister to Dolce & Gabbana L'Imperatrice, where this one is sweet and fruity and fun. This one is still sweet, it's still fruity, but it has that floral touch to it. So it gets a little bit more sophisticated, a little bit more, it's still super girly, and I do pick up the watermelon in this one a lot. So if you do like watermelon notes, this is a really, really nice one to try. And I'm going to be using this one a lot this summer because I did pick this one up about, I would say about a month or two ago. But it's just beautiful. It is like Dolce & Gabbana L'Imperatrice with some floral notes added to it. Really, really nice. I love this one. Next up, I have two fragrances from Guerlain, and this is from the Aqua Allegoria line. And the first one is Coconut Fizz. This is a must-have for summertime for me, and as you can see, I have used up quite a good amount of this one. I used it up last year a lot, around June and July. And this one for some reason, I think of like melon and coconut, but it is very, very coconutty, but it is more of like a coconut water to me. It's not like a sweet coconut or like a creamy coconut. This is more of like coconut water, very refreshing, has that sweetness in there, but it's not too sweet, it's not cloying, and it is just perfection for summertime. And then to go along with this one, I am also going to recommend Limon Verde, which this is another one that when you wear it, it just creates like this bubble around you. This one kind of makes me think of like lime and cucumber, which I don't like cucumber. I don't think there's any cucumber in here either, but it just kind of makes me think of that. You know how cucumber is very refreshing? I usually eat cucumber sliced up and I squeeze lime in it and salt or tahini. That's like one of my favorite snacks. So this kind of reminds me of like that water that is like the cucumber water mixed with the lime, but it smells so good. It's really refreshing, beautiful for summer. It's just one of my favorites. This is beautiful. And when it starts to dry down, it does get a little bit sweeter, which is really nice as well. Next up, I'm going to talk about one that does not get talked about anywhere. And I did talk about this one in my high school perfume videos, like the perfumes that I used to wear in high school. And I'm going to talk about it now. I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to recommend it for summer because this is the ultimate type of summer fragrance, and this is Cool Water. I know this is going to bring many of you guys lots of memories because I know that a lot of us, if you're around my age, we wore the hell out of this fragrance. This was like my favorite fragrance, and I used to wear it for summer a lot as well. This is beautiful. Like, this just doesn't get old, and it's so unique to me. It's so affordable. Nobody really talks about it. I'm pretty sure not a lot of people use it anymore. If you give it a chance, this is gorgeous. And it has a bunch of fruits in it. It has melon, lemon, pineapple, there's lotus, there's blackcurrant, quince or quince, water lily, honey, there's peach, there's raspberry, there's blackberry. There's just so much fruits in here, but somehow it kind of translates into a very aquatic fragrance with fruit in it as well. So this is like the definition of fresh, fruity, aquatic. It's just so beautiful. I am going to wear this one again, and I'm gonna go through it this summer because this is a tiny bottle, but it brings back a lot of memories, and it's still a good one, and you're going to smell so, so good if you try this. Next up, I'm going to be talking about one that is summer in a bottle. beach, the sand, the sun, and this is Mugler's Alien Goddess. This is such a beautiful bottle, really beautiful scent. This one is just vanilla and coconut, which is one of my favorite combinations. And it just makes me think of the sand and the beach. Out of everything that I can think of when I wear this, the main thing that comes to my mind is the sand, the beach, the sun. It's so good. This one is a creamy coconut. So where Coconut Fizz was more of like a watery coconut, this one is very creamy, sweet. The vanilla just adds even more sweetness to it, but somehow it's beautiful for summer. This is another good one. Up next is another one that I took with me on the cruise as well, and this is Sol Cheirosa 62 from Sol de Janeiro, and I do have the travel size in this one. But I also have the fragrance mist, and they're both pretty much the same. It's just that you get a little bit less alcohol with the perfume version. Oh, the pistachio in here is everything, and it's so good. This is like, I get caramel, I get pistachio, almond as well, because that's what it opens up with. But it has salt, it has vanilla, heliotrope, jasmine, and sandalwood. I find it to be like a very sexy gourmand for summer, and it just smells so good. It's like, I'm pretty sure that you will get so many compliments with this. And when I go through this travel size, which it's very hard for me to go through stuff because I do have so many fragrances, but this is one that I would like to always have the full size of. It's just so, so good. So up next, if you want like a beachy fragrance, but you don't want it to be like so obvious, well, at least to me, I feel like Replica's Beach Walk is the perfect beachy fragrance, but it still smells sexy and unique at the same time. It definitely smells like suntan lotion or like sunscreen, but it's not, you get that in there, but there's way more to the fragrance, if you know what I mean. So you do get that suntan lotion in there, you get coconut, but there's something in it that makes it a little bit deeper and a little bit like sexy. They did such a good job with this one. You can literally smell like the warmth in here. It's perfect for summertime. This one is so, so good. I prefer this one over Tom Ford's Soleil Blanc. This one doesn't have those white florals like Soleil Blanc has, and those white florals really get a little sharp in that fragrance. In this one, it's like very tropical florals. It's more creamy, it's more blended and more smooth. So I really prefer Beach Walk over Soleil Blanc. And then the last fragrance, if you want to smell tropical, exotic, like just picture a basket of fruits, but not apples or bananas or anything like that. Picture like tropical fruits. So mangoes, you might have pineapple, guava, all of those fruits that are kind of known to be more exotic and tropical. And I feel like that's what you get in here. So this is Dolce & Gabbana Lily, which I also have the travel size in this one. But this one is just super fruity, but in a very exotic way. Super fruity. It makes me think, I remember for the review that I did of this one, I mentioned that it made me think of acerolas, which is like a tree that has these like cherry looking, I don't know how to describe them in English, but I will put a picture here. I did describe it more in the review for this fragrance, but it makes me think of that. I don't know if it's because maybe this has, does this have like rhubarb in it? It has passion fruit, so I'm pretty sure that that is what is giving that vibe. I usually do not like passion fruit fragrances, but in this one it's perfection. I love it so much. And even though it says passion fruit, I feel like I just get so many different fruits mixed together, and I love it, especially because I live in Puerto Rico. So this type of fragrance is like the perfect type of perfume for here. So good, so, so good. It's like just a very girly, sweet basket of exotic fruits. That's what you get with this one. So those are the fragrances that I'm going to be picking for summer 2022. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below if you have any of these fragrances, if you love them, or if you don't like them. I would love to hear your thoughts. And also comment down below, what is your favorite fragrance that you have been using this summer? And that is going to be it from me today. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next video.